Hi, Gary Stearman. My pleasure to be with you today, and with me right here in studio, Bob Ulrich. Hi, Bob.
Gary, it's good to be here on a nice, bright, sunshiny day in Oklahoma City.
And we've got some nice, bright, sunshiny news for you. We're going to talk about the Rocky Mountain Prophecy Conference upcoming, but we've got many, many other things to talk about.
It's a full day and a full schedule. We have great news, breaking news. I woke up this morning, literally just this morning, to discover that our first annual Rocky Mountain International Conference officially, just this morning, is officially sold out. Every single ticket has been purchased. That's 1,000 people that are going to flood the Marriott Hotel in Colorado Springs July 15th through 17th this coming year. This summer, in the middle of July in beautiful Colorado Springs, we have a fully sold out conference, and we can only thank the Lord for that.
Absolutely, and it's no wonder that it's sold out given the names of some of the presenters. You know, Chuck Missler's going to be there, L.A. Marzulli, Randall Price is going to be there. Our friend Tom Horn is going to play a major role, and that's a little bit of a secret, but we'll give it away to some degree. I have inveigled Tom Horn to be there, and to be there alongside me as we make presentations of various kinds, and it's always fun when Tom's around.
Oh, we're going to have a lot of surprises. I mean, how'd you like to be in a room with Gary and Tom Horn and L.A. Marzulli and actually just pepper them with off-the-cuff questions? I'm saying that, and Gary's laughing like, how come you're not answering the questions, Bob? But the truth is, we've got a lot of surprises with this conference. We're going to make it exciting for the people there. You know, in a way, it kind of makes me sad that we didn't have room enough for 2,000 people. The truth is, we've barely promoted this conference, and it's still a complete sellout, which is the work of the Lord, the hand of the Lord at work.
And it goes a long way toward explaining prophecy watchers in and of itself. You know, when Bob and I became involved in this ministry, we vowed to follow the leading of the Lord. In the day in which we live, there are things happening so rapidly, and there are so many questions out there being asked by so many people. Bob, we find ourselves being swept along almost in a tidal wave of activity. We feel that we are very close to something very major, something having to do with the Bible. That, in and of itself, has created waves of activity here at Prophecy Watchers. But as we move toward that prophecy conference, and Bob just informed you that it's sold out, there are questions being asked. There are questions that need to be answered concerning Bible prophecy, concerning the age in which we live, and the people that we have listed to come to you and to speak to you can speak authoritatively about what's going on in the world right now. And having said that, Bob, let's go ahead and talk about the fact that since this conference is sold out, hey, it doesn't mean you can't watch it.
What do you mean, Gary?
I mean, we have live streaming video from the conference coming from 2 different venues.
We have live streaming times 2 in the extreme. You know, the conference is sold out. That's a great thing. It's kind of a sad thing for a lot of people who can't attend. You know, it's expensive to attend a prophecy conference. You've got airfare to get there. You've got a hotel room for 3 or 4 days. You've got meals. You've got rent-a-cars, transportation. So there are some people who love the euphoria of being surrounded by 1,000 people at a prophecy conference, but we understand not everyone can do that. Live streaming came online here, probably around 3 or 4 years ago. In fact, from a financial perspective, and this is important, you really can't have a successful prophecy conference where you can even break even without live streaming. So this became a very critical part of what we're doing in our planning. Now, we're doing something different this year, and this is really important. The one negative to the live streaming in the past is you only got to hear maybe 15 or 16 messages during the live streaming. You didn't even get to hear all of the speakers at the event. Well, we've changed that this year. And this is something that's really important for you to listen to. We are actually going to be live streaming, literally, sign-ups effective today as you see this message, in a very limited capacity with limited bandwidth. And that's why it's important, and I tell you this not as a sales pitch, the sooner you sign up, the better, because we may need to shut down the live streaming at some point here in the near future. This lineup of speakers we have is unparalleled. It's unprecedented. To have all these people in one room, in fact, how do you not talk about Tim Mahoney? I mean, the guy who's created the Patterns of Evidence movie that so many people have just been so excited about recently. Do you know Tim is bringing his second movie out during our conference, and he's going to be talking about his trip to Mount Sinai?
That's good, because you'll want to hear what he has to say. He always produces top-notch productions.
How do you not talk about Avi Lipkin? I mean, this guy is in Israel in the middle of a firestorm right now. Both Avi and his son Aaron are both going to be at the conference. You're going to see them via the live streaming feed, even if you're not at the conference.
How about Bill Koenig? Bill Koenig, foreign correspondent, by the way, a venued White House correspondent who has always has something right up to date to say about world news, about Washington news, and he's going to be there. You can meet him, you can talk with him, but you can watch him on live streaming television.
It's pretty awesome. It's amazing what technology has done. Just to tell you a little bit about the live streaming, it's not free for us. I mean, there is a significant expense when you stream 2 rooms instead of 1. It's double staffing. It's double pieces of equipment for a 4-day period. It's extra setup charges. So all these things factor into the cost of it. But when you think about what it costs to attend a conference and then compare it to live streaming, it's really a bargain. Now what we've done is we, as in the past, have each room that's being streamed individually for $50. So if you buy the main ballroom, it's going to cost you $50 to hear about 16 messages, give or take 1 or 2 messages. If you buy the secondary room, that's called the Aspen room, we're going to be streaming that as well. That's also $50. So you can take your choice, one room or the other. Now, what we've also offered is a package where when you purchase both rooms, the cost is going to be $79.95, and you're going to get to hear somewhere between 30 and 32 messages, more than likely. But here's the important thing. You're going to hear every single speaker who attends the conference. They're going to be there. You're going to, literally everyone at the conference who is speaking will be live streamed at least once. And to me, that really is critically important.
It is, and you'll be able to watch a presentation.
Well, you can watch live, and you actually have 45 days after the conference ends to watch from your home computer. Now, you may be confused. What is live streaming? Well, if you have a computer and the internet, you simply sign up for the live streaming, and you get an email that comes from the company handling the live streaming, instructing you to go to this website and actually watch the stream. You're locked into this picture. You can watch from your laptop, you can watch from your desktop, you can watch from a tablet or an iPad or anywhere you have wireless internet, anywhere you're connected to the internet, you can watch the live streaming feed.
Phenomenal, what can I say? And we're talking about people like Bill Salas. Bill Salas has broached some very interesting prophetic questions in the last month or so. And by the time July rolls around, he's going to have a lot more to say.
Gary, Bill was here for a couple days with us. We had a great time together. We've just aired his most recent program, on the internet, and we can't even keep up with the number of people who are ordering this new book and DVD, The Now Prophecies, and there's a reason for that. I think all of us sense that something is about to happen in the Middle East. Something big is about to explode. I'm sure you guys are all aware of the things that are happening over there in Syria and Iran and Saudi Arabia and Egypt and Israel. The United States is in the middle of this. Russia's in the middle of this. We're only in February right now. Our conference is in mid-July. Who knows what is going to be happening in mid-July prophetically?
And prophetically, it's not just world events, but a number of Bible discoveries are in the process of being made right now. The Lord is opening Scripture in a way that I've never seen during the entire time that I've studied the Bible. And I'm sure that there will be breaking news in the prophetic front. And by the way, my presentation, Bob, I've never made the one that I'm going to make before, and I can't wait. It's going to be good. What can I say?
You didn't have to say that. Your presentations are always good.
I'm excited. What can I say?
I'm looking down this list of names, and you'll be able to see them all on the internet today. Just go to prophecywatchers.com. You'll actually see 3 icons on the homepage of our website, one for the main ballroom, one for the Aspen room, and then another one that will enable you to live stream both rooms and see, you know, a pretty significant part of the entire conference. So it's real easy to do. It's real easy to sign up. It's just like buying a book in our bookstore. It's that simple. And you'll be contacted at a later date via the email you provide for your live streaming code. So it's a tested system that is also done in complete high definition. I mean, the stream and the picture that comes out of the Marriott Hotel is magnificent. So it's the next best thing to being there.
It's the Rocky Mountain International Prophecy Conference, Friday through Sunday, July 15th through 17th of this year. And we can't wait to present it. We're excited about it. I mean, and it's months from now, and yet we feel like it's just around the corner.
5 months away, and we have a complete sellout.
Yeah.
So what's left but to deal with the live streaming now, and that's where you guys come in. You know, I just want to say thank you. You know, the Lord is the one that brings blessings in this world, and He has blessed this ministry tremendously in the last 18 months, enabled us to do things that we could never do on our own power.
Right.
To the point where, you know, Gary and I have just been on a treadmill for a year and a half now, just running as fast as we can, and we just can't stop. The doors keep opening. The opportunities are in front of us. Our television ministry is expanding. We have a lot of things that we haven't shared with you yet that are in the works. Tom Horn and Skywatch TV are a big part of this conference. This is a co-sponsored conference. Can't even begin to tell you how much help Tom has been, how much I've learned from him personally, even about running a conference and what it takes to do this successfully. So it's been a good adventure, but to each of you who support this ministry, who've registered for the conference, and they're coming from all over the world. I mean, literally, Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, Australia, the UK, Canada. I mean, countries that I don't even know how to pronounce them. I get emails from people who can barely speak English telling me they're coming to the conference.
Yes.
And they can't wait to meet us. So it's an exciting time.
I'm holding up the March issue of the Prophecy Watcher. On page 23, you'll see a full-page spread of the live streaming offer and all the details that you need to know about. So, Bob, one last word.
One last word is your lead article in the March magazine, Elijah is coming. What does that say upside down? I can even read it. Before the 7-year tribulation. That's pretty soon, isn't it?
It's got to be soon.
Exciting magazine. Bill Salas has written on Ezekiel 38. Pastor Tom Hughes is going to be at our conference. His article this month, 5 reasons why pastors don't teach Bible prophecy, which I just absolutely love the article. Bill Koenig, speaker at the conference. Jonas, an eye-to-eye catastrophe, the winter storm Jonas and the ramifications of perhaps why God sent that storm to the East Coast. Danny Ben-Gigi, The Secrets of the Crown of Thorns. Daniel Wright, So Which Golgotha Is It? And this magazine is just another blessing from the Lord, and I hope it's blessing you guys every month too.
Thanks, Bob. And we'll be talking about this in the near future. Once again, I'm Gary Stearman, and you know, we're watching. Lots of things are happening, so you keep watching too. Thanks for joining us on Prophecy Watchers. You can find us on the web at prophecywatchers.com, where you can sign up for our free email newsletter, or follow us at facebook.com/prophecywatchers. In the meantime, keep watching, everybody, and we'll see you soon.